Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 51. This one reviewing the 838th episode of the One Piece anime, the Launcher Blast, the moment of Big Mom's assassination, and the 905th chapter of the manga, A Beautiful World. Let's start with the newest episode of the anime. This episode is adapted from chapter 868, though here's kind of the thing about this particular chapter. They adapted almost the entire thing except the last 2 pages. I don't really know why they did this for, especially since the past 7 episodes they adapted the entire chapter. Yeah. Well, this one kind of wraps up the whole Big Mom's backstory thing. Yeah, that gets wrapped up, and excuse me, you kind of see like the early formation of the Big Mom pirates, though you don't get a chance to see any of Big Mom's other husbands. Though out of her 13 ex-husbands, only one has been seen. That's Pound. Yeah, he's the only one that's been seen. And the guy with the mustache, yeah, you actually get a chance. The guy with the white mustache, yeah, you get a chance to see his back. He actually co-founded the Big Mom Pirates with Big Mom. Now, Big Mom herself basically is still crying, and she's angry about the Straw Hats destroying, well, the only picture of Mother Carmel. So after Capone and his 2 associates fire 3 bazookas. Well, they call them rocket launchers, but it's 3 bazookas full of gas at Big Mom, hoping to kill her, and they fail. Yeah, they fail. Just like in the manga, they failed. So they all run away. Though Katakuri, one of his different abilities, he develops an ability to create like earplugs for the entire of all Big Mom's commanders, basically all Big Mom's kids. And they go chase out the Straw Hats. And because Big Mom's screeching, their only means of escape, which is this big mirror, which was carried by Caesar Clown, and the thing was destroyed. And everybody was so shocked to see that. Well, first they were shocked to see that the bazooka rockets failed, and then they were shocked to see that the mirror was destroyed. But this was by far a really good episode, and I guess the reason why they said the end of this at the third and last page of the chapter, this is my personal guess, because they need something to be a good cliffhanger. Though next week's episode is going to be very interesting because the German 66 is going to jump into action in the next episode. I think for some people they've been waiting for this group to basically do something this arc, because most of the time they've been doing virtually nothing. You know what the experts they've been doing is beat up Sanji the whole time. But yeah, next week's episode is going to be called Evil Army, Transform, Jarma 66. Yep. Now on to the newest chapter of the manga. Chapter 905, A Beautiful World. Also, the thing about this chapter, it is the second chapter in a row not to feature the Straw Hats. Yeah, they're absent. Though they do feature the return of someone who's never been seen in quite a while. The chapter starts off one of its cover stories. It is Orbis folding pajamas. I'm not kidding. That is literally what he's doing. Folding pajamas. Yeah. Guess it's all about Orbis's fleet now. Yeah, his fleet is quite large. It's a crew. It actually of all the pirate crews part of the Straw Hat fleet, his is by far the largest with about 4,000 people as part of his crew. He also has a good number of ships. He has like about 30 ships under his command. So the Straw Hat fleet is quite large. The chapter starts off at, well, Marine Headquarters, the second one. Yeah, and they even show on a map where it is. Apparently, it's on the other side of the Red Line. Apparently, the original Marine Fort, which they show Mary Joe's, apparently was on the other side of the Red Line. Apparently, the Red Line was behind them, though you didn't see it in all the shots. The new one is on the other side, and the old one became G1. And this one was originally a different G branch. And the Fleet Admiral, the one who killed Fire Fist Ace in Part 1, and he also is the one who gave Luffy his scar. Yeah, he makes a return, first time since Dressrosa. He's not the only one since Dressrosa that makes a return, yeah. So, apparently the Admiral, yeah, the blind Admiral from Dressrosa, Yeah, he makes a return as well for the first time since Dressrosa because it has been a while since I've seen him. But yeah, first time since Dressrosa. And apparently, the Fleet Admiral, Regenku, I think that's how you pronounce the guy's name. Yeah, he says that he's not allowed to go any Marine base until he captures Straw Hats. Technically, him going to Mary Jo is like, why'd you let him in? Because he says, this is not a Marine base. So he was able to find a loophole in the Fleet Admiral's orders. Yeah, a loophole. And pretty much the first 2 pages is, well, talk about it. And Sengoku basically pops up briefly in here. He doesn't do much of anything. And then you see the old Marine 4 base, which has become G1. You see it, they don't do much with it, except just showing like stuff falling, stuff coming down because showing more people who go into the Revere. And here's the weird thing. Here's one particular ruler they're showing. His name was Beer the Sixth, and he's from the Russan Kingdom. Yeah, I don't know if Oda basically based this guy on one of the czars. Appearance-wise, he kind of looks like Nicholas II. Yeah, appearance, he kind of looks like... No, actually, not Nicholas II. He looks like Rasputin. Yeah, I'm not kidding. He looks like Rasputin from Disney's Anastasia. I mean, it's a similar appearance. He even kind of looks like him, too, with the same beard. And, heck, the way he's dressed, it's kind of like one of the czars in wintertime, which is interesting. And you have King Hamburger, seriously, and he's from the Bollywood Kingdom. I don't know if that's a nod to Bollywood, the Indian version of Hollywood. Yeah, I think that's a nod to that. It's like, okay, just sort of a bunch of kingdoms that have never been seen before, ever in the manga. So yeah, let's have all these random kingdoms show up completely out of nowhere. Yeah. And then we see Queen Metron from the Tanjin Kingdom. And we have King Tacos from the Sharu Kingdom, who kind of looks like he's from Mexico. I'm not kidding, he looks like from Mexico. It's really weird. And then we see the royal family of Fishman Island, and they're being escorted there by Luffy's grandfather. Yep, Luffy's grandfather. This is probably by far, at the top of my head, I think this is his first appearance. Yeah, I would say first appearance post time skip that we get a chance to see Admiral Garp. Yeah, it is something to see this guy. I mean, last time I saw him in any form was actually one of the One Piece films, but in the manga, this is the first post time skip. Now, Shirahoshi, she actually does not refer to him by his rank. He refers to him as Luffy's grandfather. He does not have really a big problem with that at all because, well, of course, they don't show exactly how these two met. It would be interesting. It's like where he introduced himself as like, I'm Vice Admiral Monkey D. Garp, and then Shirahoshi's like, are you related to Luffy? He says, yeah, Luffy's my grandson. Yay! And of course, they probably get a chance to tell him what Luffy did. He's like, huh, that's cool. And we also get a chance to see, well, even though he was just seen in the last chapter, the Birdman reporter, yeah, he was just seen in the last arc, and they bring him back. I guess it's not surprising because he's a reporter, so why not? So King Neptune talks to Garp about, well, Shirahoshi, and heck, even here, he says, hey, Luffy-sama's grandfather, is that by a chance Sky Force? He says, that's just a tree. And then it was like, hey, Garp the hero. Yeah, and apparently we get a chance to see the ruler of the kingdom where the monkey family comes from. The Goa Kingdom, and this is supposed to be Sabo's brother. I'm not kidding, this is supposed to be Sabo's brother, and apparently his name is Sherry. And then, yeah, because we've never seen this guy before, and even Garp's like, who the heck are you? It says here, Sabo's adopted younger brother. Yeah. So they talk about, well, Luffy's back time as kids, but when he was brought into his family because, well, Sabo was basically not interested to become ruler of the kingdom. And Garp's like, move aside, your face is annoying to look at. He's like, how rude! I don't know how to respond because the guy is an idiot. And then Garf says, "You're a scumbag, aren't you?" And then he just falls over. So hilarious. Yeah. I should have said that. Forget about it. It is so scary. And Neptune picks up the guy, and then after looking at the the the, the royal family of Fishman Island, he's like, "Okay, I'll leave him alone." And Luffy's grandfather's like, and then Garp's like leaves like, thank you very much, Luffy Sama's grandfather. I don't think he minds being called that at all because, well, why the heck not? And we chance to see, well, one of the pull down things that they show at the beginning of the chapter. Apparently, look this little ship that pulled out. It looks like a lamp from what the genies kept in Aladdin. Yeah, it's really bizarre. That's what it looks like. It looks like an upside down lamp. Yeah. We get a good amount of time with her, and then we get a chance to see more of the Mary Jo Holy Land, and we get a chance to see Faraju, see him fully. Yeah, I kind of forgot he's a big bulky guy. He's huge, and he's talking about like we no longer need the 7 warlords. He's like, ha, you're crazy, seriously? Why don't you eat some of this delicious food? Are you still fasting? And we see this other animal, Ragakuku. Apparently, he says he hasn't eaten in 3 years. Okay. Then we cut to, I think it's supposed to be Revolutionary Headquarters. Yeah, see him still commence the meeting, and we see King Sherry, and we also see Sherry. Then the chapter ends with apparently Sabo was undercover protecting his brother. Oh yeah, and they also revealed though that they're not there at the top of the world government. They're there to get rid of the Celestial Dragons. Yeah, they hate the Celestial Dragons, not the world government itself, because I think even they understand if they top of the world government, the whole planet would go in chaos. I think get rid of the Celestial Dragons is probably a much more better idea. So this is by far a really good chapter. I mean, Sabo was only just seen in the last chapter. It's great though the fact this arc actually brought the character back after supposedly being killed off 2 arcs back at the start. I think it was at the start of the Terror arc, and then here, I think it was either actually it was Whole Cake. It was started one of the 2 recent arcs. I think it was Whole Cake. I think it was after supposed to be killed and was left the question like him and Drago were left alive. Heck, Revolutionary Commanders. Look up, they had just moved prior to destruction of the place. Though I'm thinking though, like, what exactly happened during the battle between the Revolutionary Army and the Blackbeard Pirates? Yeah, that's something that's been a big question mark there. And I hope when they adapt this particular chapter, I hope they actually show a scene of Shirahoshi meeting Luffy's grandfather for the first time. I hope that scene gets at the end, because here it is like, okay, Shirahoshi it's like, okay, she's walking with Garf for some reason, and he's there just escort her to this little thing to bring her up to where the Mary Jo's is, where the whole land is. So, pretty good chapter. It's a pretty good advancement of the chapter, and it's great to see some characters again. And I keep thinking though, will we ever go back to have a brief little reprieve of like what the Straw Hats are up to during this arc? I hope so. I really hope so. Like, I wouldn't mind maybe like a couple pages of seeing them, but having 2 straight chapters without the Straw Hats, especially since they're the stars of the series, yeah. But who knows? Otherwise, though, that's it. Stay tuned for another anime review, my next episode review for My Hero Academia. That's gonna come up next. But I'm gonna read the newest chapter first and watch the newest episode of the anime. Okay, and I'll probably do that probably about an hour from now. All right, but until you see you in the next video, bye.